Have you ever wondered if you could actually turn your iPad into a laptop? A lot of us love the portability of the iPad. It's slim, lightweight, and convenient. But then the question comes up, what else can we realistically do with it? Today I'm exploring that question through the Chesona ArmorDock Pro keyboard case. And I'm going to be showing you how it pushes the iPad much closer to a laptop style experience. I completely understand why people feel the iPad has limitations. If you're doing content creation, editing, importing footage, or working with multiple devices, you quickly start needing a keyboard, a hub, extra cables, a card reader, but then your setup gets bulky, tangled, and far from minimal. That's where the Chesona ArmorDock Pro keyboard case comes in, so let's go ahead and open it. The Chesona ArmorDock Pro is a protective, rugged keyboard case and a complete docking station in one. It's built to give your iPad the structure and capability of a workstation, but without stacking a whole collection of accessories on top of it. As I'm holding it here, you can see the build quality immediately. It uses a high-strength PC plus ABS frame with TPU around the edges, giving you a full wrap protection, but without unnecessary weight. And I want to emphasize that Chesona's ArmorDock Pro keyboard case is not heavy, so even though it's rugged and protective, it doesn't add that bulky weighed down feeling at all. The texture is really nice as well. It's smooth but not slippery and feels secure in your hands. And the black color looks incredibly sleek, clean, simple, and professional. Now I'm going to go ahead and place my iPad into the Chesona ArmorDock Pro. I'm using my iPad Pro M5 13-inch. The case fits around the iPad snug and snaps right into it. That was easy. Now that we have that snapped in, let me get the iPad and the ArmorDock Pro connected and show you how easy it is as well. You connect it directly through USB-C and it works instantly. There's no Bluetooth pairing, no drivers, no extra setups. What makes this even more incredible is that when the ArmorDock Pro is connected to power, it charges your iPad through that exact same connection, so you're not dealing with separate cables. And you never have to take your iPad out of the case just to charge the keyboard or your device itself. It creates a stable, clean, single cable setup. No clutter, no extra wires, and no interruptions to your workflow. Now let's get into the juice of Chesona's ArmorDock Pro. I film my content with my Canon Mark II digital camera and sometimes my iPhone. One of the biggest frustrations for me has always been dealing with extra adapters just to get my footage into my editing device. With the ArmorDock Pro, that entire process is gone. I can literally take the SD card out of my camera and pop it directly into the dock, and the files import straight into my Photos app. No extra steps, no clutter, it's that easy. It makes the workflow feel a lot less all over the place. Another feature I really appreciate on the Chesona ArmorDock Pro is the built-in 3.5mm audio jack. For me personally, this is incredibly convenient because I love using my studio headphones, and being able to plug them in directly into the ArmorDock Pro with no adapter is amazing. I get clear, clean sound immediately, and it keeps my setup simple. Next, I want to talk about the keyboard on the Chesona ArmorDock Pro. The ArmorDock Pro uses scissor switch keys with about 1.2 to 1.3 millimeters of key travel, and it's set to a 125-degree typing angle. That combination makes this keyboard case feel so comfortable, stable, and very familiar if you're used to typing on a laptop keyboard. From my own experience using it, the typing is smooth, the keys feel responsive without being too soft, and the layout gives you enough room to type normally without feeling cramped. The trackpad is also extremely responsive and crisp. The next thing I want to highlight about the Chesona ArmorDock Pro is the external display support. Yes, the Chesona ArmorDock Pro has built-in HDMI support. The HDMI port is located directly on the dock itself, so you don't need any kind of extra hub or adapter to connect your iPad to a monitor. If you look here, you'll see the monitor I normally keep connected to my computer. I'm going to unplug it from my desktop and instead plug that same HDMI cable directly into the HDMI port on the Chesona ArmorDock Pro. And just like that, the external display pops right up. No settings, no extra steps, and no adapters. Having your iPad powering an external monitor cleanly through a single built-in port makes your entire setup feel more like a true workstation. The next feature I want to talk about on the Chesona ArmorDock Pro is the built-in SSD slot. This is a powerful option because it allows you to add extra storage directly inside the dock, almost like giving your iPad iPad an internal drive, but not exactly. Right here on the side, you'll see this small compartment, and you will see me open it up. This is where the SSD card can be installed optionally if you want additional high-speed storage built right into your setups. The SSD option gives you fast access, fast transfers, and the ability to manage or edit bigger files directly without filling up your iPad's internal storage. But you can also use the USB port on the dock to connect your own external. I personally use my external storage a lot, and it works seamlessly. The Chesona ArmorDock Pro turns your iPad into a seamless workstation. And it kind of brings us back to the question we started with. Can you actually turn your iPad into a laptop? I do think the Chesona ArmorDock Pro gets you closer than ever. Between the rugged protection, the keyboard and trackpad, the SD and SSD support, and the built-in HDMI port for external displays, it truly brings together everything that normally takes multiple accessories to achieve. Whether you're a content creator, a student, or someone who just wants a more complete iPad setup, this turns the iPad into a more capable workstation, while still keeping that portability and simplicity we love. If you'd like to check out the Chesona ArmorDock Pro, I'll have a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Until next time.